Hello everyone, this is Tony. Welcome back to Trophy Travel Experiences. Today I'm doing a combined review of my time at Incheon Airport. My flight is from Seoul to Hong Kong and Cathay Pacific on business class, but included in this is my review of the Asiana Lounge at Seoul. So I've been to Seoul before and been to this lounge, but last time I was there, it was very crowded, and it really makes a huge difference. The enjoyment of the lounge, whether it's crowded or not. This time it was empty because it was an early morning flight around 10 o'clock. So we were at the airport around 7, and so it was empty. And I really actually enjoyed the lounge. And I remember my last experience was more in the midday, late afternoon. It was like so crowded and not enjoyable at all. There was not many people in the lounge, so I got some great pictures and videos, and it was a much more enjoyable experience. There are a number of Asiana lounges depending on which part of the airport you're in. So I think there's the East and West Lounge. We were, I think, in the West Lounge, and it's upstairs. So again, it was empty because it was in the morning, but a lot of seating area. And then they have these massage chairs, also these private cubicles. And again, if you're there in the morning, you can snag one of these. Quite nice, quite serene. You're faced towards the wall, and it's kind of enclosed, nice little space for yourself. Another seating area by the bar. Again, it's beautiful when there's no one in there. It's not as comfortable when it's packed. Their wine and beer selection is about average for lounges. This is for the view of the lounge from the bar area towards the food stations at the end, and then on the left hand side, that's the massage chairs and the private little spaces that I'd shown earlier in this video. They do have shower rooms, and I think I could have got one fairly easily in the morning, but I didn't need a shower in the morning. I just came from home and I already had a shower in the morning, but that's something that might be useful if you were traveling midday or late at night. Food station seemed to be a fairly decent selection, mostly Asian cuisine. Salad bar station, so again, nice to have if you want a quick salad, but more for a lunchtime flight. Mine was an early morning flight, so it didn't really feel like I needed a salad at that time. A couple of short videos with respect to the food station. Again, I thought it was pretty okay for breakfast. And so enough selection for you to have a nice meal before you get on board, if you so choose to do so. Now we go to our flight from Seoul to Hong Kong on Cathay Pacific business class. I was on seat 18K, and it's the Airbus 350-900. Nice product. Again, I really like, I think I've reviewed this plane before previously. I like the spacing, you'll see on the right hand side there's a big cupboard, lots of shelf space. I like that very much. So lots of places to put things. So I got on board, I had a glass of champagne, but I really like that spacing of this seat. The food and cocktail beverage selection is way better on Cathay Pacific, even on short haul than compared to Air Canada. So I really appreciate this. Look at the number of cocktails they had, and you'll see coming up that I did have a Negroni. So that's a really nice thing that they have all these various cocktails that you can order. For those who are not into alcoholic beverages, they have non-alcoholic cocktails, and they also have a great selection of teas. And they also have the Hong Kong style milk tea, which is kind of nice, but because the way they mixed it, I figured out that it's actually just a powder mix instead of really made with tea. Maybe I was being too naive about that, but it was still good to have. This is their wine selection, which again is superior to what they have got on Air Canada. And then last menu that I will show is actually the lunch menu. So again, nice selection. I appreciate that they did have a Korean dish since we're flying from Korea. So that was my preference. Let's go to the actual food. So they start off with a complimentary nuts, and then this is the Negroni that I had. I thought it was actually pretty good. It was, I've had worse in the airport lounges, so I thought it was a pretty decent drink. And in general, I think their drinks, maybe their mixes or whatever, but they're quite nice. And just on my previous trip, I had a Singapore Sling. I thought all the drinks, I think, are prepared quite nicely. Then this is the meal, and again, perhaps it's just because I fly Air Canada so much, so I don't appreciate it. But in my experience, I like the food in the lounge better than on the plane. But this is the exact opposite for Cathay. I think the meal on board is quite nice. So we started off here with seasonal salad, and then marinated prawn with wasabi mayonnaise and mango salsa, and then also some parma ham with melon. So nice looking dish, a little bit garlic bread also, so quite light and refreshing. Was the main course, so I chose the Korean beef galbi with mixed vegetables and steamed rice. On the sauce, on the left hand side, they give you a hot pepper zest if you want to use that, but I did not use that, so it was. And then the wine that I chose was the Perrault de Viry Classy, Burgundy white wine, Chardonnay blend, white wine. So, and Very Classy is a region in the Burgundy region that I actually like quite a lot. I thought the meal was quite good. The rice was okay, better than Air Canada, but you know, it was okay, but everything else I thought was tasty. And then ended the meal with a cheese plate. You could also have some seasonal fruit and also some Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream, which I did not show in this video. And then you'll see I also took in the middle there, you'll see another wine. I took some of the Chateau Filot Gold Reserve Sauterne from 2014 to accompany my cheese plate. So again, a very nice meal. I guess they only had 3 wine selections, or 4, including the champagne, but still the quality of the wine selection was a little bit better than Air Canada. It is around a 3.5 hour, 4 hour flight, so it is a nice kind of breakfast or lunch type travel where you can get in a nice meal, and then you know, you then in about an hour after that you land, so it's you can have a little bit of a short nap, but it's not a long flight. But the meal helps you kind of kill the time because it's so nice. All in all, I really enjoyed the flight, and I enjoyed my experience in the lounge, so it was a good experience for me. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, safe travels.